Your civilization has grown beyond the borders of Tenochtitlan itself, and your people are now not just a city, they're a nation. In order to help defend your far-flung empire, you will have to build roads, walls, and fortresses. Exit this screen by pressing the Tab key, and let's get started. You can press the spacebar to shift your view to the location that is currently being flared on the mini-map. We're going to build a road from our barracks out to this outpost so we can quickly move units there if needed. Scroll the screen back and select the nearby citizens and go into their Build Civilian Structures menu. Select the road icon in the Action panel. Left-click once near the barracks in the lower right corner of the city. Now scroll towards the outpost and note how the ghost of the road stretches to follow the mouse. You can place a bend in the road at any time by left-clicking again. Also note how a ghost of a bridge appears as you pull the road over the river. This means that the citizens will automatically attempt to build a bridge at this point, as they are constructing the rest of the road. When you've plotted the road to the outpost, left-click one last time near the structure and then right-click to end placement.
Ready. Yes?
Let's go back and look at some of our military units standing near the city center. There are 7 classifications of land units in Empire Earth 2. The relationship between these classifications is true throughout every epoch of the game. The first class is the light infantry, represented by the crossbowmen on the left, with the blue glow underneath. Light infantry gain an attack bonus against heavy artillery and a smaller bonus against heavy infantry. Light and heavy infantry can also capture buildings. The second class is heavy artillery, represented by the trebuchet and its crew to the right of the crossbowmen. The heavy artillery gains an attack bonus against heavy infantry and a smaller bonus against light mounted. These units can also attack or bombard a selected area. The third class is heavy infantry, represented by the pikemen. The heavy infantry gains an attack bonus against light mounted and a smaller bonus against light artillery. The fourth class is light mounted, represented by the horse archer. The light mounted gains an attack bonus against light artillery and a smaller bonus against heavy mounted. The fifth class is light artillery, represented by the ballista. The light artillery gains an attack bonus against heavy mounted and a smaller bonus against light infantry. The sixth class is heavy mounted, represented by the elite cavalry. The heavy mounted gains an attack bonus against light infantry and a smaller bonus against heavy artillery. The seventh and final class is the Special Forces class, represented by the priest. This class includes priests, spies, and citizens, and has a bonus against no one, but also is not especially vulnerable to anyone. Priests, for example, are in this class because they do not attack other units, but instead attempt to convert them. If successful, the enemy unit comes under your control. The more priests attempting to convert a unit, the greater their chance of success. Sea and air units also have their own classifications that we will talk about in the following tutorials. For now, select the group of military units that has been created for you near your city center and press Ctrl 1.
Lead the way!
You have just created a control group. Control groups are convenient ways of selecting large groups of objects quickly. Now, anytime you press 1, this group will automatically be selected. Some things you can do with your military units is to set their formation and stance. Click the Formation button in the Action panel and select the Wedge Formation. Formations in Empire Earth 2 help keep groups of units fighting together instead of getting spread too thin. Each formation has a different way of arranging units, depending on the formation's main purpose. The wedge, for instance, is generally better at attacking than the phalanx. Now select the stance icon in the Action panel to assign a certain behavior type to these troops. Aggressive behavior will tell these units to attack and pursue any enemy they see. Defensive behavior will tell them to attack enemies they see, but not to pursue. Hold position will tell them to only attack enemies within range, but never to move from their location. Hold fire will tell them to never fire on anyone and never to move. Finally, cautious behavior will tell them to flee from enemies if attacked. For now, just leave it on defensive and move them closer to the barracks.
March! Lead the way! Run them through! By any means necessary.
That was the attack alarm. Look at the minimap to see where the latest flare has indicated an attack. Press spacebar to center our view on the attack location. It looks like the Spanish have decided to attempt to conquer your civilization. Press 1 to select your military and right-click near the outpost while holding down the control key. This instructs your units to move to the location while attacking any enemies they encounter along the way. Press 1 twice to center your view on the control group. They'll use the road as much as they can to get to the target as fast as possible. When they arrive, right-click on the Spanish and watch your forces attack in formation. Because the Spanish are attacking with light and heavy mounted troops, it turns out our forces of heavy infantry and light artillery are the perfect counter.
Run them through!
Great work! You have defeated the Spanish incursion. It's time to make sure they'll stay away. Select the citizens that built the road to the outpost and click on the Build Wall icon under Build Military Structures. You can place walls just like roads. Go ahead and connect the two wall sections by your outpost. Don't forget to right-click to finish placement. When the citizens finish building the wall, we'll make a gate and some towers.
Ready.
Great!
What can I do?
Now select one of the pieces of the wall that looks like a tower. Click the Upgrade to Tower button in the Action panel. This piece will now undergo a short period of reconstruction and will become a strong point on the wall, which can be garrisoned to increase its attack rating against approaching enemies.
Here. Of course.
Click on a regular wall piece and select the Upgrade to Gate button. This will force several segments of wall to change into a gate, allowing you to move your units easily through your fortifications while denying entrance to enemies. Palisades are another type of wall citizens can build. Palisades are weaker and don't have any towers, but they are a cheap form of defense and will also allow gates.
What can I do? Of course.
Now, let's build a fortress near the gate. Select some citizens and select Fortress from the Military Structures panel and place it close to your side of the gate.
Here. Ready.
Fortresses are strong defensive structures that attack enemies within range. Units garrisoned in a fortress will have any damage done to them healed over time and increase the fortress's attack rating while they remain inside. The garrison capacity of a building considers a unit's population cost when determining how many units can be inside the building. So, for instance, twice as many infantry units can be garrisoned than mounted units. You can also use either a fortress or a city center to call an emergency by clicking the emergency icon in the building's action panel. This will automatically task the citizens in the same territory to garrison within the nearest fortress or city center. Clicking the same button again then sends them back to whatever they were doing. Go back to your city and select the pikeman standing near your barracks. Notice the icon in the lower right corner of his action panel. This is the patrol action button, and it is used to tell a unit or group of units to set a patrol path. Set a patrol path by clicking the button and left-clicking on the main map to set a series of waypoints you wish the unit to patrol. Right-clicking ends waypoint placement and sends the unit on his route.
Lead the way.
Now look at the icon just above the patrol icon. This shows the current training level of all pikemen in your army. You can upgrade his training level from regular to veteran and from veteran to elite by clicking this button and paying the associated resource cost. This increases many of the unit's attributes, such as attack rating and hit points, and applies to all the pikemen you currently own and will build in the future. This training is lost when the pikeman upgrades to become halberdiers in future epochs, so it is important to know how long you plan on using a certain unit before deciding to train it. When you are ready to continue, select the Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan at the location currently being flared. This is one of the wonders of Empire Earth 2, a special set of buildings that have unique properties. Each regional group of civilizations has a wonder unique to their culture that they can build throughout the game. Each wonder has a specific power associated with it. For instance, the Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan has the power of proselytize. When any of your priests successfully convert a unit, there is a possibility nearby enemy units will also be converted. Select your priests at the location being flared to experiment with this.
Eminence.
It's time to drive the Spanish from their foothold in the region. More troops have been created for you near your outpost, and the location of the enemy's base has been revealed. Select your military and control right-click near the enemy city center. You can add all these units to Control Group 1 by having them selected and simply pressing Control 1 again if you wish.
Your Eminence.
Yes, my lord. Look lively, men. Shoot straight and steady.
Take a look at the unit icons in the unit information display. This shows you how many and what types of units you currently have selected. While they're underway, select the Pikeman icon and then select the Capture button in the Pikeman's action panel. Put the cursor over the enemy's city center and left-click. This will order the Pikeman to capture the city, while everyone else will attack any defenders. Units tasked with capturing a building will not respond to being attacked, so it's important to have other troops supporting them. When the city center is captured, you will get a share of the previous owner's resources. Capturing warehouses, docks, and markets will also allow you to steal some of the owner's resources.
Lead the way. Lead the way. March. Run them through. By any means necessary.
If you select the enemy city center, you can see the building's loyalty rating in its information panel. The more units you have trying to capture this building, the faster the rating will drop. When it reaches 0, the building will be yours and this tutorial will end.
Lead the way. Lead the way. Run them through.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord, as you command. Hark! Yes, my lord. Look lively, men. As you command. Hark!
My lord! My lord! Right away! Make ready. As you command.
Hark! Blood and iron!
My sovereign wills it!
Lead the way.
Yes? Right away.
Yes, my lord. As you command. Look
Yes, my
lively,
lord.
men.
Hard! Blood and iron!
Your Eminence. Eminence.
What can I do?
What is it?
Yes, my lord.
The Aztecs have defeated their most dangerous enemy yet. A foreign power, using technology the Aztecs had not even dreamed of, was decisively driven from their shores. Congratulations on completing the second Empire Earth 2 tutorial.